Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. I had to look at my phone to see the date. Happy Thursday. Y'all like my new intro? I like that little jingle. It makes you want to get up and just jingle all over. It puts you in a good mood. I'm trying to remain positive, guys, because, we've had a tragedy in the family. They decided to let Emily go and plug her from the ventilator. What happened was they were going to take her down for another surgery, I think, to remove her other leg. And my cousin, her mom, said wanted them to do a brain scan on her first because she didn't want to put her through. You know what I mean? And so they did, and she had no brain activity. And so my cousin, didn't want them to do surgery on her and her die down there in surgery on the operating table instead of around her face. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they did unplug her from the ventilator and she did pass away. Hey, Forever a Song. How are you doing? Hey, Hibiscus. Oh, I got something for you, Hibiscus. Hold on just one sec. 1 second, honey. 1 sec. I got something for you. This is a joke between me and Hibiscus. I'm stirring my cup, Hibiscus. I get my medicine stirred up in there. I'm just kidding. I don't got medicine in my coffee cup. I'm making a joke about something else. Hibiscus knows what I'm talking about. Anyways, guys, we're going to talk about Carlee Russell, and then we're going to talk about a horrific child abuse case I came across yesterday. I saw the video of it, news clip of it, before it was even on Crime Online. Then this morning I noticed they put up an article about it. These two kids escaped from this house naked, hair matted with lice and feces. They climbed out the window onto an air conditioner, into a heat pump. Neighbors called the police, right? The neighbors said when they come out, they was looking up at the sky. They had been locked in their freaking room almost all their freaking lives. Hibiscus, I didn't do it long enough, Hibiscus. Suit ya. There we go. Let me finish stirring. That is so annoying when people do that on live streams. I'm sorry, guys. Anybody watching the replay? I'm goofing off. I'm trying to, goof off and have a little fun. Take my mind off things. Yesterday, I broke down when I was vacuuming. I think I'm an empath, guys, because I was vacuuming in front of this rug I got in the living room. And I was thinking about my cousin and my uncle and everybody down there gathered around Emily, and I just couldn't imagine what my cousin CJ is going through right now. And I just broke down crying, just thinking about the pain that she must be going through and everybody else. Vicky, good morning. Victoria, how are you doing? Is your real name Victoria? I love that name. I had this beautiful porcelain doll I got for Christmas when I was little. Had like a old Victorian style dress on and hat, but its name was Victoria. My mom still has the doll. Yeah. Okay. So first off, we're going to be talking about Carlee Russell. We were right, guys. We were right. Those of us that suspected that she staged this, that this was fake, yes. Okay, so at the press conference, the police didn't come out right out and say that, but the facts they presented leads me and everybody else to believe that she staged this. We're going to read about this morning. I totally forgot about the press conference until it was over with yesterday, and then I watched it and I was like, crap, I was going to live stream that, but we can watch the press conference this morning. It's in this article. Thank you, Vicky. I mean, this is a tragedy. I mean, there had to have been something else wrong with Emily. That's what me and my mom was talking about. There had to have been something wrong with her on the inside that she didn't know about. And when she fell like that, it must have bursted or something. Sounds like her community is a pill. Her daddy is a big wig in town. Oh, really? Let's share this. Well, let me tell you something. And I was thinking about this. And a lot of people can say, well, maybe she had a mental break. But most of the time, I was thinking about this. When people have a mental break and take off, they just take off. They just don't say nothing. A lot of people will find their loved ones that's suffering from mental illness completely in another state, across the country, homeless and stuff, where they've had a mental break and, suffering from some kind of bad mental illness. They don't search uh, if you can be charged, if an Amber Alert is issued and they go looking for you and you really ain't kidnapped. She was searching things like that. So let me scroll down here. Okay. She also watched the movie Taken. Gosh, I can't stand that movie, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I've watched it too many damn times. Carlee Russell made some really strange internet searches in the hours before she vanished last week, according to the police, who revealed uh, what she told them in the brief interview they had with her after she returned to her family home 49 hours from her disappearance. I told you, I know she was dodging the police. She didn't want to talk to them no more because it was fake. If you was really kidnapped, you would want the abductors caught. You'd be scared they'd come back for you or something, you know. Okay, so Hoover Police Chief Nicholas Durzis said at a news conference Wednesday that detectives have been unable to verify most of Carlee's initial statement made to investigators, who spoke with her at the University of Alabama Birmingham Hospital, where she was taken Saturday night after she arrived back at the home. So when she arrived back home and she was having trouble breathing, she was faking it. You can fake panic attacks and stuff. You could try to. Okay, we're ready to talk as soon as she's ready. He said, if she called right now, we're ready. Okay. Russell's parents, however, have told police that she's not ready to talk. She better get her a damn lawyer before she goes and talks to them. I think um, she should be charged for this if they can prove that she staged it, and it looks like they can prove that. I mean, she was seen taking toilet paper from the place she worked and a robe. She got her some snacks so she could survive out in the wilderness, just like I theorized yesterday. I said that. I said she got her some damn snacks because she know she was going to go hide out in the damn woods. She basically just got out of her damn car and walked up in the woods and walked away. Went and met somebody, did something. When they played that 911 call yesterday during that press conference, that's really the first time I had heard it. Because I stay busy a lot, so I don't follow true crime as closely as I used to. But anyways, you could tell that was fake as hell. If I see a child on the side of the road, I'm going to pull over and I'm going to go get that child and I'm going to bring them to my car to safety. Then call 911. That call sounded totally fake. Totally fake. Okay, in the initial brief interview, Russell told investigators that while traveling down the interstate, she saw a baby walking down the side of the road, called 911, Darius said. When she got out of the vehicle to check on the child, a man came out of the trees and mumbled that he was checking on the baby. The man then picked her up and she screamed. He then made her go over a fence. It's funny, the person on the other end of her phone call didn't hear a scuffle. He then forced her into a car. And the next thing she remembers is being in a trailer of an 18-wheeler. She stated that the male was with a female. However, she never saw the female, only hearing her voice. She also told detectives she could hear a baby cry. The reason she said she didn't see a female, because that's more she's got to describe to police. So it's easier just for her just to say, oh, I didn't see her. That way, she don't got so much to keep track of about the descriptions and stuff. Russell described the man as having orange hair with a bald spot on the back. The detective said she escaped the 18-wheeler, fled on foot, only to be captured again, put into a car. She was then blindfolded, but was not tied up because the captors said they did not want to leave impressions on her wrists. Yeah, right. What captor says that? Oh, I don't want to leave impressions on your wrist. I mean, come on. And the reason she said she wasn't sexually assaulted because she's smart. She knows there's no evidence that she's sexually assaulted because it didn't happen. So she just said they took pictures of her. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let's see. She said she said they took her into the house, made her get undressed. She believes they took pictures of her, but she does not remember them having any physical or sexual contact with her. Let me tell you something. If somebody rapes you or beats on you, your ass is going to remember it. What do you mean? She does not remember them having. She stated that the next day she woke up was fed cheese crackers by the female. Yeah, the cheese crackers you bought from Target, little girl. Russell said the woman played with her hair but couldn't remember anything else. Yeah, because that's more she's got to remember. You know, it's hard to remember all, a bunch of lies and stuff when something's not the truth. So if she said she saw a female, then she would have to describe her and keep up with that description each time she talked to police. It's hard to keep up with, when you're lying. Okay, let's see. During the interview, detectives, hold on a minute. At some point, she was put back in a vehicle that she claims she was able to escape from while it was in the West Hoover area near her parents, I guess. They're going, just so happens. She told detectives she ran through lots of woods until she came out near her residence. Yeah, buddy. During the interview, detectives noted that Carlee had a small injury on her lip and she complained of her head hurting. She also had a tear in her shirt. Detectives also noted she had $107 in cash in her right sock. Yeah, that she took from the register at work, probably. Investigators found that 2 days before she called 911 to report a toddler alone on Interstate 459, Russell searched how to take money from a register without getting caught on Reddit. And an hour later, she searched Birmingham bus station. Where was she? Was she hiding out in the woods or something? Minutes after that, she searched for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville, Tennessee, departing on July 13th, Thursday. And just after noon that day, she searched for the movie Taken. Liam Neeson vehicle about, it says Liam Neeson vehicle. Liam Neeson movie about an abduction. On a computer at Russell's job at Woodhouse Day Spa, there were two more searches about Amber Alerts, including one querying the maximum age for an Amber Alert. I mean, it means she was, searching for the maximum age for an Amber Alert. Amber Alerts are for children, dummy. Kind of money. Okay, there's it said there were other searches on Russell's phone that appeared to shed some light on her mindset. But out of respect for her privacy, we will not be releasing the content of those searches at this time. Well, I believe that y'all should be releasing it because the public deserves to know what all she was searching for. The hell with her privacy. She's had everybody and their mother searching for her. FBI, I mean, hundreds of officers and stuff searching for her. And she staged this. So the hell with her damn privacy. Russell left work at 8:20 p.m. Thursday night, police said, taking with her a concealed dark-colored bathrobe, a roll of toilet paper, and other items belonging to the business prior to her departure. So this makes me think she was probably hiding out in the woods. She ordered food from Taziki's at the Colonnade and drove there to pick it up. Then she went to a Target on US 280 where she bought cheesies. Yeah, the cheesies her abductor fed her. Granola bars and a drink, remaining in the parking lot until about 9:21 p.m. when she drove to the interstate. 9:34 p.m. she made a 911 call, reporting seeing a male toddler in a t-shirt and diaper walking along the highway. 2 minutes later, she gave the same report to her brother's girlfriend. The girlfriend reported hearing Russell ask, "Are you okay?" but no response before hearing a scream. Yeah, she just heard a scream. No struggle, no nothing. How you get it? How you get kidnapped without no struggle at all? Okay, traffic camera footage showed Russell's car drive slowly to a stop, hazards flashing near mile marker 11. She gets out of the car, but the video wasn't clear enough to show much else. Yesterday, I said like the dumbest thing on my stream because I didn't think about it being dark. I was like, didn't the traffic cam pick up the toddler on the surveillance? No, no, it was dark. Even if there had been a toddler, which there wasn't, it was dark time. Sometimes I say things and then I think about it later. I'm like, oh, well, that was dumb. Okay, let's see. Dispatch radio traffic reveals officers arriving on the scene 5 minutes later, finding no sign of Russell or a toddler. They found her purse inside her still running vehicle, her phone, a wig on the side of the road outside the car. The officers discussed checking with nearby houses, see if a toddler was missing, and asked for a drone to check the area. The food she ordered from Taziki's was also still in her cart. The items she purchased from Target, as well as the items taken from her place of employment, were not in her vehicle, nor were they located at the scene. And there was no sign of Russell. No, because she went up in the freaking woods, hopped a fence, and hid out. I don't think she thought it would be as big a deal as it was. She didn't think it'd make national news. And she probably got tired of hiding out in the woods and she came home. Freaking crazy. People like that do shit for attention. Attention. They got something else wrong with them now. But she knew what she was doing. She knew exactly what she was doing. Of course, she's got mentally something wrong with her, but she still knew what she was doing. Okay, no sign of Russell. Early Saturday evening, family members suddenly arrived at a nearby Red Roof Inn saying they'd gotten a call from Russell that she was there. Police responded as well, but again, there was no sign of Russell. Almost 4 hours later, however, she was at her parents' front door. Police said surveillance video showed her walking along the sidewalk prior to arriving. So, was she at the Red Roof Inn? What's going on with that? Investigation continues. Durzis said he felt it important to speak so that the public could hear what they've learned. Exactly. Due to the public interest and in some cases public fear that this story has created, we owe it to our citizens to tell them the facts that we have uncovered at this point. Durzis said he had spoken to Russell's family earlier on Wednesday. I just wanted them to understand that today we're going to have a press conference. And what we're going to detail today were facts, he said. Everything I've told you today is actual facts. It is not innuendos. It is not about what I think or these detectives think. It's about the information we have. Yeah, and the information that they released lead all of us to believe she faked her own damn kidnapping. This was a damn hoax. She needs to be cuffed, stuffed, and charged for it. Of course, get her some damn mental help. But like I said, yes, to do something like this, to crave attention this bad, yes, she has something wrong with her. But she knows right from wrong, in my opinion. Even though she knows right from wrong. Look what she was searching on the internet. She knew what she was doing. To do something like this, you got some serious freaking issues if you like attention that much. There's a lot of people that like attention like that. They'll make themselves sick or, they got all these diseases wrong with them just to get attention. Okay, information we have. Russell's family has said they believe their daughter was abducted and fighting for her life during at least part of the time she was missing. Durzis said there are many questions left to be answered, but only Carlee can provide those answers. I do think it's highly unusual the day that someone gets kidnapped that 7 hours before they were searching the internet, Googling the movie Taken about an abduction, Durzis said. I find that really strange. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is really strange. She staged her own damn kidnapping. There's no damn buts or two ways about it. There's this, okay, many questions left to be answered. Only Carlee can provide those answers. Okay, read that. Okay, there's this also said the story about the toddler was also hard to fathom. Russell drove about 600 yards, he said, while making phone calls about the child, who Russell said was barefoot. Do you think a toddler barefoot that could be 3 or 4 year old is going to travel 6 football fields without getting in the roadway, without crying, just moving on? It's very hard for me to understand, he said. Yeah, I mean, if you see a damn child on the side of the interstate, the highway, would you follow the child as it walked down the side of the road? Or would you stop your damn car and go get the child? You'd stop your damn car and go get the child. You could tell by that 911 call she made it was fake. I believe the 911 operator thought it was a fake call too, just by the tone of her voice and the way she spoke and stuff. Just to me, I mean, she didn't like let on like that, but I just felt like she thought it was bullcrap. Mm. Okay, let's see. Meanwhile, he said the investigation continues. While detectives try to determine what happened in 49 hours Russell was missing. That's the $100 question, he said. We pretty much know exactly what took place from the time she left work until the 911 call. We see her getting out of the car, and after that, only she knows. Oh, she got out of her damn car and walked away, took her damn wig off, and she staged this whole damn thing. She knew it before she left work that she was going to stage this thing. That's just the way it damn is, y'all. And, somebody asked those detectives, there had been word around the community that if this was staged, that maybe the next woman of color that goes missing, they may not take it serious. And he's like, no, absolutely not. Every case we take serious. So her mom's real estate agent, but I can't find shit about her dad. LOL. I'm curious now. Well, when you find out, let me know. Like, her parents seem like good people. I don't think they were in on this at all. They really believed that their daughter was abducted, but she wasn't. She wasn't. She thought she was smart, by saying like, my abductors didn't want prints on my wrist, so that that's why they didn't tie me up. Um, what else? What else was she trying to say? She said that because she wasn't tied up or abducted. Oh, she wasn't sexually assaulted. She couldn't remember being physically or sexually assaulted by. She said that because she knew they wouldn't find no damn evidence of a sexual assault if they did a rape kit on her. She thought she was smart. Um, Anyways, guys, we'll just have to see what happens. Keep following this case. This girl should be ashamed of herself. She needs to go get her some help, some damn therapy or something. Because normal people don't stage their own damn kidnapping. Anybody that is desperate for that much attention has got something really, really wrong with them. Somebody that'll do something like that, I wouldn't trust them around a kid. You don't know what they'll do for attention. Look at all these mothers that with these that's got Munchausen by proxy. There's been a lot of them. People think, oh, they're such a great mother, taking care of their sick child, getting all the attention for being a wonderful mother. And all the time they're making their child sick just so they can get attention and pats on the back. I don't put nothing past people that pull crap like this. Now, guys, I want to move on and talk about a child abuse case. Let me find the article, but we're going to watch a video because the damn neighbor in this video really rubbed me the wrong way with their little laughs while she was talking about these kids. Like at the end, she's like, well, these kids know that people cared about them. Really? Y'all cared so much about them kids that you never saw, that you didn't call nobody. Nobody. She said the neighbors, would talk about how weird it was. They would never see those kids outside or any little peep of them. They never did nothing about it. Never did nothing about it. If you see something, say something. It's like this little boy that lives across the yard from me. I haven't seen him in a while. So I asked my other neighbor, I was like, hey, where's little Dennis the Menace at? And he's like, oh, he's with his grandparents out of state. And I was like, oh, okay. I hadn't seen him. You got to keep your eyes open. You don't got to be a nosy neighbor, but you can be observant. And I'll tell you something else. If you suspect that there's abuse or neglect or anything like that going on, and you don't do anything about it, you're just as guilty as the abusers. That's my opinion. Okay, let me see. Let me find these two disgusting pieces of shit. Two naked boys escape House of Horrors where they were imprisoned for years. For years, people. We're going to play a video. Let me get out of my live chat. I was just watching YouTube last night, and this video popped up in my recommended, and I was like, wow. So I watched it, and I saved it because I wanted to share it with y'all, and then Crime Online put up an article about it this morning. Right here it is. This is awful. Their hair, hold on a minute, guys. Their hair was matted with feces, guys. Wait till y'all hear this. Kayla, did I not say hi to Kayla? Hold on one sec.
It's like something out of a horror movie.
The outside of the home on 71st Street in Milwaukee hides a nightmare the prosecutor
Were essentially confined to their room for much of their lives, and the door had a latch from the outside and the windows boarded shut. I have finally been able to review videos and photographs of the home, and I can tell you that almost every inch of their walls was covered in human feces.
The children ages 7 and 9 breaking out of what police call a terrible hoarding situation and what neighbors call a house of horrors on Thursday. The two boys
Hold on, guys. I'm having trouble here. One sec. Hold on. Let me start over because my Wi-Fi went out a little bit because it's going to come a storm here today. So I'm going to mute so it don't echo in screen share.
It's really terrible. It's like something out of a horror movie.
The outside of the home on 71st Street in Milwaukee hides a nightmare the prosecutors say two boys lived through and survived.
These children were essentially confined to their room for much of their lives, and the door had a latch from the outside and the windows boarded shut. I have finally been able to review videos and photographs of the home, and I can tell you that almost every inch of their walls was covered in human feces.
The children ages 7 and 9 breaking out of what police call a terrible hoarding situation and what neighbors call a house of horrors on Thursday. The two boys escaped from this window. A neighbor saw them crawling out of the window barefoot onto the AC unit, able to run for it when neighbors saw them in the street and called 911.
I'm not going to ever forget the way they looked when they came running out of that house. Never forget that.
Prosecutors say the boys were naked, covered in feces, blood, and red marks.
The look on their faces was pure bewilderment. They were just looking all around. They could not like I said, I don't think they'd ever been outside before.
Police arrested the boy's mother, Katie Koch, and her boyfriend, Joel Mankey. Both are charged with multiple counts of chronic neglect of a child and false imprisonment. According to the complaint, the children's room had feces smeared all over the walls of the room. There was also a latch to lock the door from the outside of the kids' room. What did you notice living across from them?
Nothing. That is something all of us, because we've never seen either one of the children.
Athletics took both boys to a hospital where their head had their feces.
Eventually they'll learn. I mean, they'll get the help they need. And I hope they realize how people take care.
Reporting in Milwaukee, KSWN12.
That little part at the end, my Wi-Fi's not doing good. That little part at the end, I didn't like how that lady said that. You know, that little snicker about, there was people that really cared about them. Really? Because y'all never checked on those kids. Now, it's not the neighbor's fault. Maybe she didn't mean nothing by it. It's just her personality. And that just rubbed me the wrong way. You know how sometimes things just rub you the wrong way? That rubbed me the wrong way because nobody never checked up on these kids. They all sat around and talked about it in the neighborhood, gossiping about it, but nobody never done a welfare check on them or anything. And you just wait till you see these greasy haired things, which it showed the mother on a Zoom call for court. She wouldn't even look up with her rat's nest hair. Sick bitch. They kept them kids locked in that room. They couldn't get out. They had no clothes on. They beat them, probably starved them. They had to pee and poop in there. They probably didn't know no better about smearing it on themselves. Guys, they're probably like feral. You know what I mean? Where they have been locked away for years. Their heads had to be shaved because they was matted so bad with feces. Okay, let me show you these two son of a bitches. Look at his hair, how freaking nasty. Ugh. And look at her. They said it was a house of horrors inside there. Nasty as hell. Look at them two. They probably ain't had a bath in probably months. Probably months. They just washed their face off. Look at that hair. Well, he's not washed that in probably a month. Probably longer than that. Them little children has probably never had a bath in their life. So this was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The boys, it says, a child who went ordeal described the boy as caveman who acted like they had never seen the sun before. Oh my gosh. God love their hearts. It's so pitiful. My son is friends with a lot of kids that are in the foster system. Well, a couple, because my uncle and aunt have done foster care for 25 years or more. And so they've had some boys down there for a couple of years, and my son and those boys are real close. And those boys are beautiful. They really are. That one little boy, he was like, I don't have any family, and I just want people to care about me. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Let's see what else it says. Joel Mankey, is that how you say his name? Coach, 34, and her boyfriend, Joel Mankey, were living in a filthy home that reeked of feces and urine. The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel reported that feces was smeared on the boys' walls, and they had to get their heads shaved because their hair was matted with feces. According to the Daily Beast, Coach and Mankey kept the boys in a bedroom with boarded up windows for years. They are allegedly not potty trained. cannot read or write, and one of them is unable to use full sentences. God, look, my heart breaks. My heart breaks. You know, somewhere in the world right now, there's more children like that being abused. It breaks my heart. Prosecutors alleged that Coach admitted to never enrolling her sons in school. Her boyfriend told cops that he never confronted Coach about her parenting to avoid arguments. Coach is charged with chronic neglect of a child, false imprisonment, neglecting a child. Mankey is charged with chronic neglect of a child, false imprisonment. Coach allegedly penned a 3-page apology letter to her sons. Its contents were not disclosed. Hey, let me tell you something, bitch. Nobody cares about your damn apology letter. What you have put your own children through. I know this bitch ain't never going to hear this live stream. I'm just saying. Nobody wants to hear that shit. The only reason she's apologizing is because the kids escaped. If them kids hadn't escaped, they would still be in that damn room. And she wouldn't be sorry about it. God almighty, it pissed me off. Hey, Denise, how are you doing? Long time no see. Hold on, guys. I got a call. Oh, I think I'm getting sick again. My stomach's like a little bit swollen, and I'm just not been feeling real good. My chest feels a little congested. I need to quit smoking. That's exactly right, Mike. The bitch is only apologizing because she got cuffed and stuffed. If them boys hadn't climbed out that window, they'd still be there, and she wouldn't be damn bit more sorry than she is right now. They need to put that bitch in a cell, throw away the key, make her pee and poop in her cell where she eats and everything. That's what they need to do to her. And you just think what now, these children, they're going to have to, they've already been through a lot. They're going to have to, learn how to eat, to go to the bathroom, and, learn, put poop in your hair and things like that. They're going to have to go through a lot of therapy, and they need to be put in a home with somebody that is very patient and very soft-spoken, very good with kids. It's got some kind of psychology degree or something. Somebody that really knows how to work with children like that. It's a damn shame that this day and time that people are able to get by with this kind of shit. How come nobody never investigated why these kids weren't in school? Where are the grandparents? Where is the biological father in that family? This is one of the saddest cases I've ever read about. And I've read about, the saddest cases like this, where kids have escaped. That one case, what was that? That House of Horrors where those kids escaped. There was like a bunch of siblings. That was bad. This right here is even worse to me. These kids, they've never seen the sun or anything. At least one of them had a good mindset to know that they needed to get out of there. God love their heart. Please remember them in y'all's thoughts and prayers. For those of you that pray, it's going to be a long road to recovery. And I just hope they really get in a home that's somebody that's very patient. I'm sure they'll do that. I'm in mute. Okay, I was trying to find my live chat. Anyways, guys, that's enough true crime for this morning. Yeah, the Turpin kids. That's who I was talking about. The Turpin kids. Fat baby Toodles. Hey, Fat baby Toodles. Hibiscus. She got her some clothes from Temu. I was going to tell you. She sent me some pictures of her little haul. Hey, she got some nice dress shirts from there. She got one little gray like sweater. It is so cute. I loved it. I'm going to order me one of those. But anyways, I know you order from Temu, so I just thought I'd let you know. I'm going to order me some jeans from there, and I'm going to do a makeup haul from there. Try some of their products. I've got some in my cart. I always go through the reviews and see, what everybody is saying. Hibiscus, they were great prices. Did they fit, Hibiscus? You just got to read the reviews on Temu. Some stuff, will be real thin. Some won't. Let me show y'all the shirt that I got from there. Hold on a minute. Hold on. What I do with that shirt? I have no idea what I did with it. I thought I had it folded. Oh, right here it is. It actually was a different color red than the picture. Hold on, let me see. If I can turn on my camera. Oh, I got my camera cover on. Oh. Look, it's like a little. Hey, guys. Hey, y'all have to overlook my t-shirt. This was Mark's uncle's t-shirt. I accidentally brought it back from Florida when we were down there caring for him. It was his shirt he got from the cancer center. It's so comfortable. I wear it with my pajama bottoms. But yeah, it's made like this. See how it's kind of made? Now, it looks short in the back, but it actually will come to like here. Look how long my hair's gotten, guys. I've been letting it go curly. Anyways, I could leave it on a second. There it was, but it's kind of like, let me stop that. Thin made. Yeah, it's kind of like thin made. I've not wore it yet because I got to get me some boob tape. Hold on, let me take this back over here. I've got a bunch of clothes folded up on my coffee table because I cleaned out one chest of drawers. I'm going to take it to the Goodwill. Anyways, I've got all my good clothes folded up, shirts and stuff over there, and I'm going to move that chest first before I put my clothes in it because I'm going to move it from another room because I'm trying to do my living room like I want to do it like boho. So I want to bring like my old green chest in here. It's really cute and it can go with my bird chest and get me some cute curtains. Yeah, it is cute, but it's thin. But I got to get me some boob tape. Do y'all know what boob tape is? Boob tape is like tape you can put on your boobs to hold them up if you're wearing an outfit that requires like a strapless bra or something. But actually with that little shirt right there, you could actually probably put like a red bra on with a thin strap. Still wear it if you wanted to. I would prefer to wear it without any, straps showing. Yeah, get you some boob tape, fat baby toodles. Well, it'd take 2 or 3 rolls to hold my boobs up. Yeah, my granny calls me Dolly Parton because of my boobs. She always has since I was like about 13 years old. It's a curse. Like, I love the boho look too. And Temu has all kinds of boho stuff on there. Bracelets, all kinds of decor for the house, clothing. They got a couple of boho couch covers I'm going to order. But I'll have to order 2 because I've got like a sectional. But one piece of the sectional is like one big long cushion. And then the other part of the sectional is just like 2 cushions. I need to get a new couch. But I've been waiting because Mark's mom may get her new couch and I may get her old couch, which looks new. So I could do that. That would be better. I saw a cute couch at the Goodwill a while back. It was like a tan color microfiber. I don't like buying, I'm sure they clean it. I don't like buying new stuff like that. If I don't know where it's coming from. I could just go. It was a lot easier to get furniture when Mark still sold furniture. Because we got a lot of discounts. Anywho, my head is like all weird this morning because I've not took Cymbalta in 2 days. I hate this medicine, guys, when you don't take it. It feels like you're getting electric shocks to your heart. Just jolts every now and then in your head. It does your head like that. And like if you try to bend over and do anything. Which I know I should not run out of my medicine. I'm bad about that. Really bad. I'm very responsible when it comes to taking care of animals and everybody else. But I'm not very responsible when it comes to myself and my medication. So I need to get better at that. Because it's going to take about 2 days for this to get in my system. So when I get my medicine this evening, it's not ready yet. I've done called it in though. I'll take it, and my head will still be freaking doing that probably until tomorrow. Totally sucks. And they gave me Cymbalta for leg pain. Can you believe that crap? Not like depression, like leg pain. They say it helps. The doctor at the hospital is like, well, why do you still take that if it doesn't help you? I said, because you cannot function if you don't take it. The dizziness, the jolts, it's like electric shock jolts to your heart and your brain. It's so weird. It usually just does my head like that. But this morning I've been getting like jolts like in my chest. It's so weird. So weird. Anyhow. I hope they charge this Carlee Russell with something. They need to make her pay back all the money they've spent searching for her. I do hope she gets the help that she needs, but I don't really feel sorry for her, as you can tell. Because look, there's people that's really kidnapped, fighting for their lives. Look at these 2 children, 7 and 9 years old, we just read about. No, they weren't kidnapped, but they were held prisoners like animals locked in a freaking cage. Hey, if I could get my hands on that old greasy-haired son of a bitch and the mother, I would choke slam them. Hibiscus, I'm on Cymbalta. I have fibromyalgia. Oh, really? I didn't know that. See, I'm not the only one that takes it for pain. Maybe it does help me, and I don't know. My leg don't hurt as bad as it used to. For some reason. Sometimes it does. Sometimes my hip hurts. Might choke slam. Yeah, I'd choke slam that bitch. When I say things like that, sometimes people, nobody said it in a while, but people will be like, oh my God, why are you so angry? Because we are talking about child abusers. I don't go around causing violence. I'm the nicest person in the world. But if you mess with me, you might get choke slammed. But when I talk about these weirdos, I am serious. I could get physically violent with them. I really could. If I saw somebody hurting a child or something, I would get violent with them. It enrages me. That's why I get so angry when I'm talking about it. It just enrages me. I know what it's like to be abused by an adult as a child. I know what that's like. So it just really, I'm really passionate about it when I talk about it. Very passionate. Anyways, I'm going to get off here, guys. I got to make a phone call back to my mom to see what's going on about Emily. They didn't have any burial insurance, but I think the church is going to help them, and my uncle said that he would pay for it. It's just awful. My granny is so upset. She about passed out yesterday. Granny always stopped out and saw Emily. She'd stop out and see me Usually she'd tell me, I just come from Emily's. I think Emily did have some animals because she's an animal lover, just like me and just like her mama. We've always been big animal lovers, all of us, and so they'll probably need to be rehomed. Yeah, yeah. She did pass away, knitting artist, and they took her off the ventilator. She didn't have any brain activity. But me and my mom was talking that fall when she fell on her butt out in the parking lot leaving Wendy's. There had to have been something else wrong with her on the inside she didn't know about. Maybe I don't know. I need to talk to my uncle because sometimes my mom gets things mixed up. And my mom is so weird. Like, she won't ask questions. You know, she's just, I don't know, she's weird about things. They just text her and tell her what's going on. She won't ask no questions. See, I'll ask questions. Yeah, y'all please pray for my uncle Robert and Emily's mom, CJ, and family. Everybody's devastated. Hell, I'm devastated. Um, it's just a shock. It worries me about my son because he has trouble with his bowels. He has to take stool softeners like every day of his life. And he takes fiber gummies and stuff. Sometimes Timothy will get so constipated with his bowels that he don't use the bathroom for a week and a half, 2 weeks. So it always worries me about his bowels rupturing or something. He's always been like that too. He's always been like that. It runs in my family. Irritable bowel syndrome. Yeah. Thank you, Toodles. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. It means a lot. Hey, the prayers mean a lot. So thank you. Anyways, y'all have a great day. I'm going to get off here and get some things done. I'm actually going to go over and get my eggs out of the coop. So y'all have a great day. Be safe. Be kind. Peace.